What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to take a look and a listen to Representative Evans. He's going to be talking about Social Security reform as well as the Social Security increase. All these videos that I'm showing you guys of these representatives, they are in support of the Social Security 2100 Act. I've done previous videos talking about Social Security 2100, but Social Security 2100 has an increase for Social Security, as well as it has some other things in there that will help when it comes to people receiving Social Security benefits, as well as the windfall elimination provision. There's a lot of different things that are in there that will benefit people who are currently retired, as well as the Gen Xers who will be retiring in the next 10 years. So we're going to take a look and listen to Representative Evans. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Threads, you can at the TEC Show Live. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this clip, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. Here we go.
Mr. Lawson, for hosting this special order hour so we can discuss the importance of this country's most effective anti-poverty program. I want to be clear, Social Security is an earned benefit. It is the insurance people pay for every paycheck, and it's the bedrock of retirement security, with benefits guaranteed to nearly all seniors. In my district, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, there are about 120,000 Social Security recipients who receive $1.94 million in monthly benefits. That includes many of our nation's most vulnerable, including retirees, folks with disability, and children. Social Security guarantees benefits, keeping many recipients from groups out of poverty. But these protections are especially vital to Black and brown Americans. Without Social Security, 21.7 million more adults and children would be below the poverty line. That is why Democrats are consistently fighting to stop Republicans' attempt to dismantle this vital program. Time and time again, Republicans have put forth many plans after plans to cut Social Security benefits and raise the minimum retirement age. In the current Congress, they propose a fiscal commission to address the national debt, which we all know is just a backdoor way to cut essential programs like Social Security and Medicare. However, in contrast to Republicans, Democrats are offering a proposal that will protect and expand Social Security program. That is why I'm proud to support Congressman Lawson's Social Security 21. This transformation legislation would permanently increase benefits by 2% across the board on the average for all Social Security beneficiaries for the first time in 52 years. And we would pay this bill by ensuring millionaires and billionaires finally pay their fair share into Social Security. The American public is on our side when it comes down to protecting, expanding Social Security. Poll after poll finds that the vast majority of Americans believe Social Security benefits would reduce in any way, would not, and support proposals to increase benefits. That is why I remain steadfast in opposing any and all cuts to Social Security. And I will continue to work with my Democratic colleagues to protect expanding, delivering Social Security benefits for all those who earn. Again, I want to thank Congressman Lawson for hosting this special hour and thank him for his consistent leadership. I yield back.
Okay, so that was Representative Evans talking about Social Security reform, the Social Security 2100 Act. And you heard him talking about that 2% increase. That's going to be for everyone receiving Social Security benefits. And what he's talking about there is the COLA increase. And so every year we're looking at the CPIW, and that is what's determining what the cost of living adjustment will be for that year. And so what the Social Security 2100 Act, what they want to do in that proposal is add an additional 2% to the whatever the cost of living adjustment is. So for example, the cost of living adjustment for 2024 is 3.2%. You would add 2% to that. So you'll always get 2%. You're never going to get lower than 2%. So for 2024, you'd be getting 5.2%. Now, I know that's not a huge increase, but over time, that's a good increase because you do have some years where you don't get an increase at all. And so you would at least get a 2% increase, and that would allow you to catch up because right now, even with using the CPIW, using the inflation numbers that we're using, it's not the cost of living adjustment is not keeping up with inflation. So adding that 2% for the years that you wouldn't receive any increase at all will help you catch up when it comes to your purchasing power. So it's a really good solution. And also in the Social Security 2100 Act, they want to change the calculation. So don't use the CPIW, use the CPIE, so the CPI for the elderly. And so you'll be using a different metric that is specialized for the elderly and how they spend. And so the Social Security 2100 Act, I think, is the best proposal that we've seen in the last several years. And I think that it has an opportunity to pass, and they could pass it this year if they get their act together, and mainly in the House. It's not really in the Senate. I think in the Senate, they'll be able to pass it, even though they'll need 60 votes. I think you can get some Republicans to come on board and they can pass it in the Senate. But in the House, it's going to be more of a challenge, even though the numbers are very, very tight right now, because you've had some representatives that have resigned or retired early. So right now we're looking, I mean, the numbers, I think there's only a one person difference when it comes to voting. So you have Republicans have an advantage of one vote. And so also I want to make an announcement. Later on today, I will be doing a live stream. I'm going to cover the election. So I'm going to cover the primary, New Hampshire primary, and we'll see what happens when it comes to former President Trump and Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley has to show some numbers. This primary has to be close, because if it's not, then I would expect to see Nikki Haley get out of the race soon after if she can't be close within, I would say, 5 or 6 points from Trump. If she's not that close, then she's probably going to get out of the race, and it'll be former President Trump against President Joe Biden. So that's all I have for this video, but I want to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.